Hi, this is Jason Fierstein with Phoenix Men's Counseling, and I had a couple of minutes today to talk with you about loneliness and depression. I think those are two things that are going to be part of our collective mental health experience as a result of the shutdown and COVID-19. And um, although we're going to have a lot of experiences coming out of this, I think loneliness and depression are probably going to be two things that are going to be on the map for people. So if you're experiencing those things, they're perfectly normal. I think I'm worried about, or I'm more concerned about people who don't have other people in their house, who are maybe living alone or who don't have the regular contact with people, either because they don't have as many friends or family, or they live alone, or don't have a pet, or things like that. So I think um, those folks I'm more concerned about falling into depression, but I think depression is something else as well. I think it's easy to fall into that pit of despair and negative thinking and negative emotions, especially now that there's so many reasons to do that. Um, the economy, all the deaths from coronavirus, all of the suffering, and the hopelessness, I think, that's pervasive. Everyone's feeling hopeless and powerless. They don't know when they can return to their normal lives. And I think all of those negative thoughts and negative emotions can quickly fuel depression or just feeling down or having the blues. Um, so I would look out for those kinds of things. And if you know that you are susceptible to depression, or even a low-grade depression called dysthymia, I would try to recognize that and try to seek out some things that you can do to help mitigate those experiences. So even if you can't see people, I think it's important to try to make the contact either through phone calls or through Zoom or another, video conferencing service, or doing the best that you can to keep in contact with those people, seeking out someone to talk with, of course, if because you're going to have plenty of feelings around this, as will they. Journaling, I think, is a great idea. Having some kind of meditation or some way to just be with yourself and those negative thoughts and feelings, just being present with them and having those experiences rather than running from them. So I think those are really good things to do. Also, just getting outside and getting a little bit of sun, especially here in Phoenix, where the weather is really ideal right now. Getting a little bit of sun and vitamin D will help with the depression. Getting some exercise, if you can get some vigorous exercise, walking around your neighborhood or bike riding, can help you generate serotonin and hopefully sleep better. There's things you can do online too, exercise programs, yoga classes, things you can even find for free on YouTube that can help you at least just to move a little bit, which may help mitigate some of the depression or the blues. Also, choosing the right things in terms of eating, not eating a lot of refined sugars or processed carbohydrates, but really choosing nutritious meals can really help you in terms of your mood. So that may make the difference between exacerbating your depression, your highs and lows, versus just kind of making it a little easier to deal with. So I think nutrition is really essential right now in terms of not eating the foods that might sink you mentally or physiologically, like those sugars, the refined carbohydrates, junk foods, quick foods, things like that. So these are just some thoughts about how to start to mitigate depression or the blues if you start to get them, dealing with loneliness at home during this really difficult time where we can't connect physically with people. So more to come, but I just thought I would give you 5 minutes here on those things. I hope you're all dealing okay, and if you do really want to talk, our practice is open and available to talking with you. Just give us a call. Take care. Talk soon.